This guy's not super impressed when he has to get up at 5 a.m. on a Monday. Not impressed. You know what? Neither am I. Neither am I. There's something about wearing contacts at 5 a.m. just doesn't ever feel right. And some mornings it's just easier for me to wake up, honestly, if I like leave my glasses on. And I don't really mind weight training with my glasses on, so not a big deal. I figured I would Monday morning show you guys, lovely angle, show you what I packed for work today. Last night I was like super tired and just kind of like overdoing stuff, I think because Jason and I went for 2 bike rides and I ran in the morning. It was just a very active day that caught up with me, so I was a little bit lazier with my meal planning for Monday morning, but I just brought a banana Quest bar, which is kind of gonna be backup today. I'm gonna like only eat it if I like really need it. It's kind of like an extra. For breakfast, you're not really going to be able to see what's under here, but you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, Kara Corey Fit Life, you would have seen this. Underneath there's my psyllium husk pancake. Loaded on top is some Greek yogurt mixed with a little bit of fat-free Cool Whip, flaxseed, and a bunch of strawberries. And that is just like super, super delicious. It's like my favorite thing to eat right now, so that makes me happy to get my Monday morning started. So I brought that for breakfast. This is just like a weird concoction. I don't know if it's, I had bought pico, but what I've got in here, it's very weird looking. It's just ground turkey breast with some avocado and 2 of the Laughing Cow cheese wedges. I had wanted to put some pico on it, and I ended up buying like the extra spicy. And I have a feeling I won't be able to eat it because I'm not an extra spicy person. Lastly, I made just a hamburger, 44 ounce, 96% lean burger with a little bit of ketchup on it. And over here is just, doesn't really look very aesthetic, but it's just some rice and beans. It's like Eden's Garden, I think it is. I don't know, some brand. It's not homemade by any means, but just to get a little more starch in, a little more fiber and nutrients. I think that's all I'm packing with me today. I feel like today's gonna be a busy day. Today is going to be day, excuse me, day 1 of my training for my new job. I won't be over there all day. I'll still be overseeing nutrition, so I'm like, as it's tough, I'm like I'm gonna be doing half and half, but I'm gonna go over there and just like take in as much as I can this week, absorb as much as I can, even if it doesn't make sense to me yet, which it shouldn't. I was telling Jason, one of the things that I know about myself is I'm not a quick learner. I'm gonna admit, like learning a new role after being in a current role for 4 years and being in a specific department for 10 years, like I'm not gonna expect to go in there and learn this stuff right away. Car starts, I'm good. But yes, so anyways, I'm not expecting to like understand and absorb everything today, in a week, and 2 weeks. It's gonna take time to learn something new. It's gonna take time to learn a whole new department. And I'm the type of person that for me to supervise others or to really understand a department or what's best for a department, I feel like I need to know how each person functions within the department, what their roles are. So, sorry, that's just a little bit of work talk, but I do tend to give you guys that piece of my life as well, because this is kind of like, you know, my life. It's fitness, but it's my life as well. So that's on the agenda for today. I took my allergy drops this morning, and I am going to get ready to go to the gym. I'm gonna go to Well Rounded today. Maybe if Jason can, I'll have him get some footage. I'm gonna do legs today. Not sure how it's gonna feel since I did so much, not so much cardio, but I did different cardio yesterday biking, so I definitely feel like a little bit fatigued. But I spent a good chunk of time stretching last night, and I'm gonna do yoga after work today, so that should be good. And yeah, I think that's all I want to say for now. I'm very, very pasty from the chemical peel because it's a peel, so it peels off the layers of skin on top, so any of the tan I had from like spray tanning, I don't UV tan, is gone. So I'm gonna look like a ghost for a bit, but that's okay. I'm gonna look like a ghost with beautiful skin is the hope, is the goal. Young skin. All right, we're gonna get going, hit them legs, and get this new work week started. I'm about to head into work, and I just have to say real quick, I cannot tell you the last time I've been this excited for a Monday at work in I don't know when. I went to bed with no anxiety. I woke up just feeling super excited to tackle my day, to start this new journey of my career, and it feels good to feel excited about work. This part of my work, I should say. I'm not someone that's like, oh, the grass is greener on the other side and things are gonna be amazing and I'm gonna be like totally fulfilled and like excited every day I come to work. I'm a realist and I don't feel that way. I know this is gonna be a challenge. I know this is gonna be hard. I know I may not like this. I may actually hate this. But what I do know is that you can't find out those things if you don't try, you know, if you don't take a risk. And what do I have to lose? Right now, I just feel so excited to be stimulated by something different, like anything different. And I didn't realize how much I was lacking that until this morning and like last night, really thinking about being so excited. And just, like I said to Jason, I'm just so ready to learn anything. Even if I don't understand it, I'm just so ready to take on a challenge, and that is what I'm going to do today. So we'll keep you guys posted how it goes. I gotta get in there, and we'll see you in the next clip. What's up, guys? I am now at home. My work day is done, and I chose to not go back to the gym tonight and do cardio. I wanted to do yoga, but all they had was an hour-and-a-half yoga class, and it just made me nervous because I'm not really at the hour-and-a-half level for a vinyasa yoga, but I do plan to get yoga in this week. My work day went good. My training, the little bit I had, was good. It's a lot of information. It's going to be a lot to learn, but the good thing about it is I feel confident that it's all things I'm capable of, and that I'm not sitting here like second guessing, like, can I really do this? Like, am I worthy of this position? Am I going to have the skill set to be able to do it? Will I be organized enough? Like, those are normal things that I would have doubted myself with a while back. And now I feel confident. And it feels good to finally feel confident and to take on a promotion, feeling confident like I will be able to do this. But I know it's gonna be a process, a learning process, and like right now I'm still in my role training my soon-to-be replacement, so it's a lot. I'm spread in a few different places right now, but I'm trying to like kind of keep it together, as well as make sure I'm maintaining my coaching and all the other things going on in my life. So home night after a Monday workday it was, just to kind of keep me in a good mood and a good mindset. So I'm home now. I wanted to do a quick check-in for week 3 Cut Crew. Where you at, Cut Crew? Identify yourselves below. Let's talk about it. Let's see how y'all are doing. I think it's funny because I posted a picture on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you can go follow me there. I haven't really been showing like progress pics. I know people are like, when am I gonna see you in a bikini again? And I know it's summertime, it makes sense, but when I'm in my house, like sitting here in my Tiger Fitness hoodie, we keep the AC blasted for the dog. So I'm always cold when I'm in the house. I'm really not trying to cover up my body by any means. I'm in a much more comfortable place with how I look and where I'm at, and I'm not like trying to hide anything. But anyways, I had posted a picture on Instagram. I thought it was funny because someone was like, I thought you had a big belly under those sweatshirts you always wear, and it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But anyways, my week 3 update, I would have to say this past week, you guys who watched the week 2 update heard me comment on the fact that my weight on the scale didn't really change, and that I was gonna try to, you know, keep increasing cardio and things of that nature. And this past week went really well. I think it's probably the best week I've had in terms of my food choices. I felt like I wasn't as, like, I didn't have to focus as much on food, and I feel like I was making better choices. I feel like I'm finally starting to readjust my body back down to not an excessive intake of food that's not necessary. I don't want to be over consuming. I don't want to be at maintenance right now, because the whole point of the cut was I don't want to maintain my current weight. I just want to lose a few pounds, maybe firm things up a bit, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like my body naturally adjusted itself a bit this past week. I wasn't being super like mindful about how many macros I was hitting, like with my carbs. My fat, I was more so trying to make sure I hit my protein, and other than that, I was kind of just listening to my body, and I was naturally kind of hitting lower numbers than what I had been the previous 2 weeks. I felt like I made healthier food choices this past week. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, I've been trying to share some of my food options there, or I did just post a day of eating with Jason yesterday, although I didn't really eat like a ton of variety, so I don't know if that's a good example. But I just felt better this past week. Like, I felt more positive. Like, I went to yoga. I definitely see a direct correlation with going to yoga and how I manage my stress and how I feel about myself and my life. You know, it just makes me more positive. I think with the job promotion, I think at the beginning of the week, it stressed me out a bit. But then I kind of found my way towards the middle to the end of the week, and I just felt really excited and in a better place. And that's something I've known about myself, that my job and stress at the workplace is a trigger for me. It's a trigger for me with eating, stressful eating, and not wanting to work out, and like losing that motivation by the end of the workday. So something good to kind of think about is recognizing what your triggers are. If you have triggers, like we all have different triggers, it doesn't mean you're gonna be able to erase them. You know, some of them you might be able to, but just being able to identify them and think about ways you can cope with them differently can be huge. And for me, I've known work stress is a trigger for me. So I've just tried to identify different ways that I can kind of work through that without reacting by wanting to go eat when I'm not hungry. Sounds so simple, right? But I think it can be very challenging for people because in that moment, you don't care. It's probably one of the most common things I hear from people, the clients I work with, patients I've worked with, is in that moment, you just don't care. Even if you know you don't need to eat the food, even if you know you're gonna feel like shit afterwards, you do it anyways. Identifying what triggers you may have can really help you out when you're trying to reach your goals. So for me right now, I focused this past week on just feeling healthier, making good choices, getting myself to the gym, and I really felt like just kind of like I was making progress even though I chose to not step on the scale this week, you guys. I just felt like I had felt so good all week, and going into the weekend, I really didn't think I was gonna see a huge change on the scale. I feel like for me, I say I'm a small person. I know not everyone functions this way, but I feel like it does take a lot of hard work, a lot of drastic changes, cuts, high cardio, because that's what my body was previously used to in order to see changes on the scale. And for me right now, I don't want to feel bad about that number, even though I understand that that number doesn't represent that I didn't work hard all week. I felt really good about where I was at. I felt like things looked leaner. I feel like things are kind of coming together, and I just didn't care if that was reflected on the scale or not, and I didn't think stepping on the scale really made a difference to me right now. I don't have to be that precise with what I'm doing right now. So I chose to not weigh myself this week. So it's another tip I have for you guys if you're struggling. You know, sometimes I would say the opposite, and you need to weigh yourself and hold yourself accountable and make changes based on those weights. But some of us function where that number can mess with your head. It can stress you out. And if you're then stressing, oh my God, it's week 2, it's week 3, I'm still not losing weight. What am I doing wrong? Am I never gonna be able to lose weight? And you just get so stressed out by it. That stress that you're creating within your body as well can help. It's gonna actually prevent and inhibit your progress. So it's up to you. There's really no right or wrong here. There really isn't, and I change by the week. So, you know, next week I might feel like, yeah, Kara, it's time to step on the scale. Let's see where things are at, you know? So for me this week I chose not to. I took a couple progress pics. You know, I'm not like quite where I want to be, but I feel like I'm definitely on the right track, and to me, that's enough. So that's my week 3 update. I'd love to know how you guys are doing, what questions you have, and you know, I can do separate videos on those. You guys have been sending me some emails. You can do that as well. Send them to my Gmail. Do the subject line Kara Corey Cut Crew, and then I'll know. I'll save those videos and start incorporating some of those questions into the vlogs. So let me know what more you'd like to see. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I appreciate all the love and support. I've read all the comments on my video titled Quitting My Job. I really appreciate how supportive you guys are of this change and how confident you are in me. I really appreciate that. It means the world to me, and I have you guys to thank. You guys have helped me grow as a person and make me feel more confident, and I really enjoy taking you guys along on this journey with me. So more to come. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.
And I fall behind.
You do. I don't know if that's like me.
Off to the gym Saturday, not June. Sorry, the last one I labeled it June.
I know.
One person caught it.
I know. No one else was like caring enough.
I was like, whatever.
It is Saturday.
When you have to edit these things quick, mistakes happen.
I had this day of me planned that I was gonna vlog entitled Day of Me.